I'm like, I look like I've been crying. I haven't. I'm genuinely just fucking exhausted. Hello. Welcome to Memo 1.3. I want to start off by saying I hope you're having a really good day. I've had a really good day. I wouldn't necessarily say productive. I've just been around. I'd say that today was a very insightful day, very glimpse into my future day, very like, oh, reality's hitting me day. And it does tie into today's topic. Recently, I've been feeling pretty stuck creatively, and recently I've been forcing myself out of that block or that stagnant feeling. For the first time in a few weeks, actually, I've picked up my guitar. She's right here. I'm not gonna pick it up because I don't feel like it. I played a piano for the first time in months, but I don't have a piano in my dorm, and there's only one piano on campus that I know of right now. I've just been in a block. Sorry, is that the internet?
May I have your attention, please?
A really good outlet for me usually is journaling, because it puts me back in touch with how my body's feeling and how that bodily feeling is affecting my mentality, or vice versa. That emotion is affecting my body. It brings me back, and it usually sparks some sort of creativity. I felt myself feeling very lost in that. I feel so like clouded, but almost like I'm just walking with fucking blinders on. I feel like I'm not paying attention to everything that's around me, and I'm usually doing that, or like I'm really good at doing that, whether it's with myself or whether it's with other people around me. Like even when I have been journaling, it feels like I still feel this feeling of just walking with blinders on and just like moving, and nothing means anything. And I'm eating. They're actually not that spicy. They are spicy. Ew! Excuse me. Let me get my journal. Hold on. I actually don't know where that shit is. I'm not looking for it. I don't feel like it. But it's okay because I have a picture of what I'm talking about. I made it my background, actually. I was talking about how I've been feeling like nothing around me has any meaning, or it's just not significant. Like something feels off to how I usually navigate the world. And I was journaling. I don't know if you can read that because my handwriting can be a little messy sometimes, but everything must have meaning. That's what it says. And I mean that so deeply in my core. And it's not like there isn't a certain level of like, oh, there's only so much you can do that you shouldn't have. Because like you should have that. You shouldn't overanalyze literally everything, because sometimes it just doesn't matter. Sometimes it's just not that deep. But somebody who operates in the same way that I do will understand I can't live in the shit happens mindset. I can't live in the nonchalance. Everything must have meaning. And I fear that things recently just haven't had meaning just because I am unable to tap into my creativity. Or flipped around, I'm unable to tap into my creativity because nothing has meaning. And then I'll look at myself and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just not checking in with myself enough. And with that thought, the same day, I think, was it the same day? No, the day after I journaled this, I had a meeting that I actually forgot about. I had this meeting. It was with this dude. I don't know what the fuck his name was, but it was for our major club, I guess. And he's in the music industry. I asked him, I was like, as somebody who is wanting to be an artist and wanting to be in front of the camera and, you know, isn't yet, what is some advice that you could give to me that would actually be valuable and realistic? And here's a few things that he said to me. He said it's going to be hard. Second, the thing that really, really, really stuck with me was you have to mean something to people. I tied in what that man said about you having to mean something to someone with having to mean something to yourself. I was more comfortable with the fact that other people were comfortable with me making music. For some reason, people crave validation from other people, and then they feed off of that and then they project that onto themselves. They mask it as, I'm confident and comfortable. No, people gave you the validation to be comfortable. You're not comfortable. You're comfortable that they're comfortable, so you can be comfortable. Anyway, I stopped. Nothing had meaning anymore. Nothing meant anything. I didn't sing. And I sing all the time. I sing every day. I cooked. With the creative block I've been having as of recent, meaning that I would place on certain things isn't there. the dissection, the analyzing, the observation, it's not there. And that may be a blessing in disguise, to be honest, because I'm an over-analyzer to the fucking maximum. All of us are. Shit, that's not special. To my surprise, it feels like it's to my detriment. My creativity relies so heavily on that placing meaning on everything, because I truly do believe everything happens for a reason. Not everything, but you know what I mean. There's, whatever. You know what I mean. I can't write. When I do, it doesn't feel like anything. When I make music, it feels like something, but it doesn't. I don't feel like I'm crawling out of my skin. I am horrified because I realize I am not as comfortable with myself as I thought I was. And because of that, I reverted back to running away from it. In high school, before I started making music, before I performed, I ran away from it at any point that I could. But I knew that at some point I would stop running, because this shit will chase you down. In sophomore year, I tried to switch over to liking astronomy. Bitch, I don't like fucking physics. I'm good at physics. I don't fucking like it. I don't want to do that shit for the rest of my life. But I did it in specific regards to me not wanting to face my fear of my own potential. And at some point, I went back to my mom. I was like, I tried to run. And I literally, like, I feel like I'm chained at the feet, like slavery times, nigga. Like, I can't move. I don't feel that same comfort that I once did in myself. Because girl, but I don't feel as confident and comfortable as I did before. And I really hope that I have the courage to build that confidence back up, but real confidence, real comfortability in myself and not with the people around me. Notice, like, I've been running from it because I'm uncomfortable with where I am. I'm uncomfortable and I'm scared. I'm uncomfortable and I'm scared. And the only way I can not keep running is to sprint in the opposite direction and to force myself to be comfortable. If I gotta do something, but I can't keep sitting here waiting for it to go away. It's not like I have been sitting here and waiting for it to go away. I've been sitting here and ignoring it. I can admit that. But this goes back into what I was saying before. Nothing has meaning. Maybe it's because I haven't been playing my guitar. Maybe it's because I haven't been tapped into my creativity. Maybe that's why nothing means anything. Maybe instead of searching for meaning, I have to create it for myself. And I end this with saying, I hope that you can be comfortable, but truly comfortable. I'm gonna look at the camera for this. I hope that you can be truly 110% comfortable with yourself and not comfortable with the fact that people are comfortable with you. That is not comfort. That is not confidence. That is validation. That is the love of other people. You deserve to love yourself. You better. I don't like a self-hating ass bitch. I don't fuck with that. I will not have a self-hating ass bitch in my energy. I can't. Fucking with my energy. No. That shit's annoying. It's annoying. At some point, you choose that. I digress. Be comfortable with who you are. Not with the fact that people are comfortable with you. Not the fact that people are giving you validation. None of that. Put meaning on things. Be deeper. If you want to be. You don't have to be. Another thing I'll leave you with